Hello and welcome back to my Let's Play of Granada and Vitas et Fortitudo in U4. Now, I was just doing a little bit of a check on each nation, and for some reason, this was a bit of a surprise to me too, the Mamluks, despite losing land to Egypt and being forced to release nations recently over there, Najd Taza, they might have broken free through revolt though, they still have more development than Egypt. Egypt's only winning because they're allied with Byzantium, who, from what I can tell, has the highest development in the European area. Pala, they have nearly 1,000 so far. And well, somebody just messaged me, tell me I'm recording. As if the thing on my Steam is not enough. So, now I'm a bit unstable. Putting it that way is pretty generous, I guess. Since I've got -2 stability, poor legitimacy. I can't remember why, because this guy didn't this guy come to the film with a strong claim and he's lost all his legitimacy because of the stability issues? So I'm going to do that, and let's see. That has helped a little, but it's not going to change everything. Now, Sevilla, the civilians do want to break free, and for the matter, all this over here, namely where they still want to revolt, it's mainly due to separatism still being a thing. And didn't they want to revolt here? Why is that? It's mainly the stability there, which is painful. The stability, I don't like my stability issues, they're really painful. Now, it's going to take a long time for me to get out of the stability issues. Now, I'm not going to avoid going to war. Even though this is possibly the best opportunity, I have no manpower. And quite frankly, I do not want to risk it. Now, if Portugal does get Rolf stomped hard enough that I see an opportunity in getting tunes, I'm definitely taking that though. And personally, who wouldn't want tunes? There's actually a high revolt risk there. So maybe something will happen there. I'll go with the fort defense for now, since I'm not going to be able to attack offensively for a bit. Hopefully this will drain the Iberians' power over here, at least for some time, and put me in a position where they won't be interested in attacking me. And if they're not interested in attacking me, hopefully I can keep the hold there and wait till I'm even stronger in Africa, or more stable. Now, I can't just boost stability is the main issue. Both these areas. I'm going to stand an army in Marrakesh. And this can go all the way over to Jabal. Wait. Wait, there's this little interruption there. Now, I could go for galley expertise straight away. And to be honest, I think that's what I'm going to do. Because if I can get all these ideas and such, first of all, I'll begin unlocking my national ideas, which are absolutely awesome. Well, not absolutely awesome, but you get the idea. They're pretty decent. Trade, that's going to help a lot. Now, the monthly war exhaustion, that's going to help a little bit. Now, it's mainly this and this that I do sort of want. The national tax modifier, that's going to help as well. The ambition global settler increases aim to set colonizing. Which, while I do have a decent idea of doing it, a decent chance of doing it, I'm not going to. Now, the economic ideas, I should have probably gone for religious over them, since, look at this. I am going to have a lot of trouble converting all of that. And for that matter, I'm going to have trouble converting a lot of things. So at some point later on, I might have to go with humanist ideas. But I don't think they're in this anymore. The cultural unity is most likely what I'll end up taking next. Since it does give religious unity, it gives hostile core stuff, legitimacy, monthly autonomy, and attrition for enemies. Now, cultural unity goes with expansion or exploration. So you can only take one of them, but for now I can't even take these for I can't take exploration at least for a very long time. Expansion I can take, but you can't get a colonizer from it, see? So there's not as much incentive to do it. Exploration, I think, is the only idea group that gives you colonists. I'm going to focus on catching up in tech, rather than throwing out the ideas. Oh look, Tunis is independent. Tunisia is independent, sorry. I should have had a claim there. Whoops. It's time to send an army over. Anti-government rebels, which ones are these? Algi, Waran and such. So over here in general. Not the greatest affair of states, and I hope they don't get allies. Austrian crusade against Tunisia already. Please don't tell me they're gonna kill. This is bad. I sort of want Tunisia for myself, but then they're gonna call tons of crusades on me, aren't they? Okay. This is not good. Because there's 14,000 in my capital. You get to Fez. These anti-government rebels are just a... Well, that's something at least. Stability, I damn need it. And oh, you are kidding. They all just merged into one big block of units. How does giving in reduce my piety? Doesn't make sense. So what's gonna happen here? Well, Tunisia is possibly gonna die. And to kill these, I am gonna have to throw in the entire army I have. Which is difficult in itself. And I want Tunis primarily due to the value it offers to me. Now if I go to Rabbit with this army, will they run back there eventually? For whatever reason they keep doing this for. Yep, they're going to rush back. They're locked. Send you in. So that was a defensive battle, and I outright demolished their armies for minimum losses of my own. And hopefully this should be an I want it to be an insta-squish, but it's far from it. I'm going to have to keep chasing them till they do insta-squish. Now my military is much, much more powerful than initially. Kill off a whole 1,000 or yeah, I'm killing off lots of them, but they just keep running and running and running. And they just will not stop running. So, the Civil War is still approaching, which isn't the greatest of things I've ever had. Let's be honest now. And finally, there was an insta-squish. Lovely. Now, if I can get... there we go. Now, seeing as I'm going to be able to rush them down with 3 times the numbers, now they are behind me at tech as well, so this should be a relatively easy battle, despite their... That's a pretty good leader, but it's more late game based, where there's more fire than shock. If I get a crusade... screw that. I just want to get tunes. Now, I'm not sure if they'd still go and try to call the crusade on me. Like, I am a big nation, and I am relatively strong. But you're talking about several European powers all preying on me at once. The odds suddenly decrease a lot, which is not something you'd want. And to be honest, getting tunes has been a pretty solid objective for me for a while. It weakens Portugal, who's just basically been Rolf-stomped by a combination of Castile and Leon. Now, this is going to take a bit to core, isn't it? Now, I know the risks associated with taking it, and to be honest, I'm gonna still go for it. Now, it costs 300 points to get, which is... Why does the Pope want this place? Does he just dislike me that much? Pope, why don't I improve relations with you? We are good Muslims, yes? No, I am, in real life, for anyone's information, I'm an atheist. Though I may end up using religious terms at times because I'm an idiot like that. Wait. How is this already my core? I don't... Okay. I don't get that, but I'll take that. So what's my nation looking like? Stability will eventually happen. Enforce. So it looks like I am now gonna be the central power of Africa. Now, I have no doubt that if I ally with the Mamluks, I'd be able to, with considerable effort, be able to hold back Byzantium for a long time. Though Byzantium is still going to wreck a lot of my armies. Mainly due to their... I think the only power that could reliably stop them in the immediate region of Byzantium would be Persia over here, and I'm pretty sure Persia does not like them at all. Let me guess, you're not friends with Steel anymore. I think they don't like each other. Look, oh my god. They want a lot. And Portugal desires a lot too. Looks like they're gonna go and butt heads a few more times. I'm making a lot of money. I could possibly begin to expand upon my armies. And I think that's what I'm gonna end up doing now. Adding cannons to them primarily. I don't really want to do any of these. They're all pretty shit. Let's see. Nothing particularly interesting I want there. Now my legitimacy is just dead. My people view me as basically just a peasant on the throne. So I have 26.5 more percent to go. And 26. So that's 13. Not 13. It's. I have over 40. I have over 50 months, I think. Which is quite nice. Now I could go for the ideas, or I could go for the next tech, which gives extra morale, tactics, and all. Now I am comfortably ahead of them. Portugal I'm equal with, but it is mainly going to be Castile. And I do think I need to begin getting these ideas done. In all. Such as discipline, because that'd be very lovely to have. And that puts me a little bit closer to my first national idea. Now that improves production efficiency a tiny bit. This improves it makes buildings. I cannot speak right now. Buildings cannot cost less. I'll most likely go with imperialism if I survive that long. Now, not sure out of these, I cannot speak. Judging by the sounds of it, this over here is a military-based sort of thing, as is this and this. I'll most likely go with whatever gives the best general thing for me. And I'm gonna go with tech. There's catch up and admin tech, since it's pretty cheap. Galley expertise improvement. My galley's already very powerful now, due to the first thing in this group alone. The next one, naval leader shock, will help at times though. Now I only need 2 more ideas, so it'll take a little bit of time, but I will get there, and I will win. Now, is Castilian... What is this about? Castilian conquest of Alicante. Aragon, Andorra, England, Connacht, and Portugal. Portugal is at war with Castile again. And to be honest, who are you at war with then? It's only Castile. He didn't call in any allies. Genius. This is perhaps the best time to declare war. I'm gonna declare CAD. I'm gonna fabricate in CAD is pretty damn fast. I'm gonna have to begin changing the armies up to include cannons. So this one is gonna include 2 cannons, since I can afford 2 cannons, as is this one here. Now, I have no doubts that Castile is going to call in its allies. Oh, Papal State wouldn't join, just Leon. This is perfect. I'm going to have to get my armies across there, and I am going to have to move fast to get all the provinces I want. And it is definitely next episode, since it's going to take a little while to do all this. Plus, the civil war that's looming, that is a big, big threat. And I can't improve my not legitimacy. I cannot immediately, as of the moment, improve... Now, let's just see. Now, I do doubt they'll take certain provinces, but if they do take certain provinces, I'm going to have my jimmies a bit rustled about it. Look at this, they're already... Land movement blocked by hostile force. What? Like, I have to split the army now, so I do need to build an extra 2 transports. I'll begin building them now. How is this blocked by hostile fort? Odd. Now, they have a big combined army. Either way, 20 minutes has passed, but I think I extended this episode to 30 minutes. Now, he is gonna have issues, isn't he? But it's mainly the Civil War I'm worried about. The Civil War, if that kicks in, I'm gonna have issues. Big issues while I'm at it, I may add. Like, it's gonna kick in approximately just over just over 22 months, which is not the greatest of things. And that is not going to get the stability in time. Why do you think I care about you, Castile? I want some legitimacy back. Now, Civil War started when your legitimacy is a certain amount or lower. So it looks like I'm going to have armies do a lot of work soon. The Tunisians, they just want to rebel constantly, and I'm getting a bit pissed off about that. Qadaim, it's all these little provinces down here mainly now, isn't it? Not like they're worth much. I'll lower the autonomy in them, just to avoid a damn rebellion again. Because it's a bit annoying at this point. Very annoying, actually. Lagwat and Susa, they're not really... Lara, you're a decent province. You're not... Well, they're not really decent provinces at all. Either way, gonna brace myself for the Civil War, and hopefully survive through it. Since it's gonna be a bit difficult, I think. Oh, Tunisian separatists are gone. Watch, look what this does. National unrest plus 10. So yeah, there's going to be Tunisians, anti-government, there's just going to be every single thing over the moon trying to kill me. And it looks like Castile's going to have its ass handed to it. Now, the Papal State would not join due to a massive debt it's in. But I'm really not in the position to go and say, and take all this. Even if, oh my, they released Sevilla. Sevilla has not allied anyone. Ooh, this could actually be okay. Sevilla is not allied to anyone. If I just get them fully occupied, I can wait quite some time. But this civil war, let's see it, is going to trigger very soon. Only 10 months to go. And I'm not going to be able to avoid it, it's inevitable. But if I take out Sevilla now, I'm just going to keep them occupied while I have the civil war. Since if anyone does want to ally them, if I get above 25 war score, I believe, which is relatively easy. You to straight to Gibraltar. Let's get you over there then. Now this war, I am not going to peace out of immediately. I'm just going to kill them hard as I can. I regret that. Breaches the walls, and they... Farrier. What's this then? Isn't that the thing you get when no one likes you? Yeah, that stings. And the Civil War is right around the corner. Well, breached it again, so that's an advantage at least. But let's see, 2 months to go. I could get Sevilla fully occupied. That'd be nice. Okay, that is not 10,000, mates. That is not 10,000 at all. But look at this. Look at all of that revolt that is basically going to happen. Civil War, I need a legitimacy of at least 90 to end. Oh dear God, this is not going to go well. Defeat one pretender and the next one just pops right up out of nowhere. So, he did take more losses. Where's he? He isn't even retreating. Shouldn't that be an insta-squish? Mate, game, why? Okay, finally an insta-squish there. Now, I might... Gonna take that. Tangiers. Get them there. Now if I integrate, well, take Sevilla, they are basically immediately gonna try and revolt. What? Which is not the greatest of things, I'll be honest. So let's go through that, crush them. Now if I take all that, it's 29 overextension. Now look at the chances that these guys are all going to revolt. Now all this just will revolt, guaranteed. A lot of things are going to revolt, and I can't really do the biggest amount of things about it. I've still got minus stability, so I'm still actually losing things, and it's pretty damn difficult to do all this. I'm going to take Sevilla over anyway. This could potentially be the worst thing I've ever done, but let's go with it. Gonna have to say, I'm gonna have to improve legitimacy, and I'm gonna do this to get. And I don't get the point of reward yearly legitimacy. Excuse me, what? Sure, Tripoli. But Civil War, I have to just get legitimacy out to a certain amount, and I'm good. Come to the think of it, I can afford the advisors if I need them. Let's see, is there any that decrease revolt risk right now? No? Damn. Here? Nope. There's a guy that improves discipline or morale. I'll take the discipline, since I'll decrease my losses. There's a guy that improves spy offensive, and there's a guy here that improves missionary strength. I think I won't take you for now. Now, 30 minutes have just been reached, so gonna end the episode here. This is what Granada currently looks like. Has a little bit more of Iberia. They want me dead, and they want me dead. But quite frankly, all of them are gonna fail hard. Now, oh god, Castile's allied with France and Navarre, Papal State and Leon. Navarre, here, and France. France is the big threat now. Portugal's allied with England, Aragon, Pisa and Venice, and they're just allied with England and Portugal, so no matter who I declare on, I'm fighting either France or England. And either way, that isn't a fun thing to do, if you don't know. So I'm just going to have to let these guys fight even more, perhaps. Ooh, 5 legitimacy. Yes, bloody please. And I do need to build more forts, so I'm going to build one in Tunes. Just going to do that before the end of the episode. Send him over. Yeah, all this. Look at this. 32 revolt risk. Damn. That is not a nice thing to see. Look. And it goes down due to... If at least... Look at that. It's slowing down my stability increase, which is pretty painful, but gonna have to cope. Again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time, where we cope with the Civil War and hopefully don't get wrecked. Bye for now.